fix my little hairdo here, y'all. Oh.
I ain't gonna go
what
through all
y'all
that.
doing?
Y'all got time for all that.
Rosie, fuck you both. We're gonna talk about them.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in a skit. I'm gonna bring all this to a skit.
When you bring my name out.
So I wish
on some shit, yeah, I'm gonna address it.
In here, put her wig on, I'm gonna put mine on. We're gonna be talking about this crack stuff going on right here in these streets. How they got these folk food and stuff on Facebook.
I ain't got nobody food. I don't owe nobody no explanation on that.
Me and Apple May. Y'all tell Apple May get on there. Tell Apple May.
You hear that? Y'all call Apple May. Apple May, you already know it's lonely. So that you know right there, she started all this shit.
We'll shut this crack rock down.
You feel me?
We'll shut crack rock down.
You got your daughter to worry about. That's what you got to worry about. Your daughter is 10 your loose.
And they always try to throw me under the bus because I won't do what folks want me to do. When they want me to do, I don't care. My name tastes like shit in y'all mouth.
You see what I'm saying? And look, let me tell you something. That's how she feel about everybody, even in her family. Her brother kicked that out of the house. That big, nice, pretty house y'all saw. Her brother kicked that out because he's a pastor. She's in there keeping up all loud. His wife's sick. She don't give a damn. Then she gonna make a damn AI picture with her, with Keisha Cole hugging her brother. So how is his wife gonna feel about that? All that fuckery. You see what I'm saying? Unnecessary. And posted on Facebook. How that man wife felt. How he felt. That's what I'm talking about. But everybody else is fucked up. But you are causing to happen. You are actually getting on the phone with folks. Got your friends with folks.
My name. Quit calling my name. Why y'all keep calling my name? Hey, y'all can't have a damn.
Now you playing victim.
Stop calling my name.
Now you playing victim. Y'all be glad we calling your name. They ain't calling in school.
Y'all can't do shit.
They ain't calling in school. Y'all be happy as hell we calling. Keep serving for some reason. And I'm not trying to play you like that up here, but I just want your to know what the is going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming up here acting like motherfuckers, like we just with you. You with everybody. You started this whole shit. You went and got them folks and everything. You started this shit, man. Why your sons don't with you? The doctor's son. You'll never see him. Just like Kat said, no Mother's Day or no nothing. You ain't know you had a boyfriend that pulled a gun on your son's head. And you still stayed there with him. Man, that's sad. That's sad. All I ever tried to do is make sure that you ain't had to work no more. Make sure I didn't have to work no more. And I created something that came out very good. We was winning. Nah, you listening to your little friends and shit, thinking that you can goddamn sell, knock off, and make more. That's what happened. We was up there with the rest of them, making the money like the rest of them. So you're gonna say the drug was the reason. The drugs, there's a lot of questions when you say that need to be answered when you say that. The reason was drug. You up there telling these folks I'm all up looking up on the beds and closets and shit. Why Nubu ain't ever said that shit? If I was doing some drugs, why she ain't never came out and said, yeah, girl, he be all up in on the bed. You on the bed, motherfucker, you on the bed. You ain't gonna be on the bed now and then later on not. You gonna always be on the fucking beds and closets. It's that's what you do. Because he's in denial. Why am I in denial about what? I confessed. I told him. You didn't even know it. Nobody knew. Well, I care about myself. I confessed to it. I didn't go hug. I didn't go tuck tail and hide. Everything she came out and said, I said, okay, until she started lying. That's when I started taking up for myself. Just because of it. You know, people hear that. Oh, for real? You gonna start thinking about everybody you know and what they've done for with that drug. Yeah, I was using drugs, but the way I carried myself, I still kept money in my pocket. I still kept shows. I kept skits going. What? That's one of my main priority. That was a celebration. I ain't sit up here. I did not say not one time what I wouldn't do. When she came around and said it, I said, goddamn right. Yeah, I said, yeah. But if she understood it, nobody still would be the same right now. She had to say this shit for people to know. I was getting high and I kept 45 skits every day. We stayed on the road. I can have drugs, I can have dope on me, and then goddamn, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna work all day, and at night, 10, 11, 12 at night, everything done, yeah. I probably got missing for about 2-3 hours, but I knew to come back and handle my business. Everybody that worked with me never missed a check. My driver never, you can't come and say, Detroit Reed, he can't come and say, hey, this didn't pay me or none of that shit. She can't say that. And I had money coming in like everywhere. It wasn't just social media. It was advertising. It was shows. It was appearances. I'm going to stand on top of all that shit. When you ain't even getting high, and you made 2 show collapse. Butt head to head. You ain't even getting high. Well, I had to send back $3,500 right then while we traveling. And then had to do it. Because you said, oh, I spent that money. Oh, they talking about I had to take up for bullshit. You got half of the money. You don't want to give your half back. I said, them folks won't take goddamn money. We supposed to be there tonight. We on the way to North Carolina. So guess what? I don't give a fuck if it ain't empty in my account. That's what it is. I did all that shit because I had love for you. I loved you. I didn't like what you were doing. I didn't know what you was doing until now. But I always said a lot of shit. I always ask you questions. Don't ask me that, but you asked me that for. So I felt real stupid by asking you shit. But now all the shit came out true. So I should be, goddamn. I should get a couple slaps from the head or something at your ass. Damn. All that going around like P2K and all that man, don't you know, man, that dude was paying me to promote his stuff, P2K. He been paying me for to promote this stuff. But listen, talking to the in the background, behind my back. You know, I'm telling the nigga straight up, hey, bro, your music, now, this before the U-turn. I'm telling him, hey, man, this ain't it, man. But, you know, tell me, man, why ain't nobody following me? I said, man, bro, what you got ain't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't what it is. I said, you doing more dancing than singing. Let me do my thing, all that kind of shit. I said, this ain't no, man, these blues singers out there, they've been there working hard on this shit, man. Yeah, the line might be messing up because they don't want a nigga to tell the truth on it. They hate to look raggedy out here. I'll do it. If I have to, I'll just do a video and load it up. It ain't got to be no live with me. I do this shit. Just everybody saying, you're like, Jerome, talk to me about the live. Yeah, they probably reporting it and all that. I don't care. This message is going to get out there. Nobody never heard me, but you want everybody to hear you. You want everybody to hear you. Don't believe nothing he say. That's what she said when she came out here with this shit. Don't believe nothing he say. How the f*** you ain't gonna believe something I say? I put 20-some bands in your pocket at one time. 1 month, I put 22 bands in your pocket. Don't believe what I say? You crash dummy. You don't not believe what I say. That's why you fumbling around like you is right now. Because you didn't want to believe what I say. And when we was talking about working back together, what you told me, since everybody don't know, when we was talking about working back together, I said, okay, yeah. Because I know what I created was great. Even when we mentioned it, it was all over the blogs. They got it. Man, guess what? Terry was talking about working back together. You couldn't even see that. You got so many folks in your head. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this if I do it. I wouldn't. And what I told you, when you told me, oh, it had to go your way. I said, oh, hell no. No. It ain't even going there. Neither one of us way. I said, we have to create a new page for it. We can only share it from our pages. I'm not getting on your page, and you're not getting on mine. That's what I see. I said, Beanie Mac was our manager. You trust him. I said, you calling his name out on lives. You trusted him, so he can run the platform. No, you didn't want to do that. So I said, okay, I'll back out then, because I'm not doing it no other way. I put 22 bands in your pocket in 1 month. You ain't never put a dollar in mine. You gonna run something, but you don't talk about it. You don't talk about the real shit. I got the receipts, though. I got the receipts. Cash App, you can't even raise shit for them. PayPal, you can't even raise shit. But if you can make everybody believe, don't listen to Terry, you win. He's a crackhead, he's this, he's that. But you ain't never seen me smoke crack. All you can say, he's a crackhead, but you ain't never seen. To this day, you ain't never. No, it ain't drama, it's the truth. Ain't nobody, I ain't with the I'm with the truth. Thanks for the stars. I'm with the truth. I don't care about no talking about nobody. Anybody can come up here and goddamn say, oh, that. When you talk down on me, cuz, like, y'all don't know what I had to go through type shit. I know I opened every door we ever stopped and made sure I paid all the debts, all the bills. I paid the bills. I paid the debts. I said, no, you saved your money. I got this. But you don't want nobody to know that. First of all, you don't know the woman in my face anyway. You shocked at the shit that I moved on and ain't thinking about your ass. You thought I was going to be running back. You like, good. You're sitting in that fucking trailer in Camden, Alabama. Hell no. I jumped out the window of that motherfucker. When my foot hit the ground, I was in Mobile, Alabama, motherfucker. Now, you got your own fans that believe what you believe. That's fine. That's on them. But you and I and God accounts. Terry Militia Entertainment, 1.6 million. Follow. They made sure them motherfuckers was gone before you speak. If I did speak in YouTube, you are in your honest, you got maybe 15 people like, yeah, I used to buy them back in the day, blah, blah, blah. You know, if I had that 1.6 million, you did a lot of great things I've done. It's just like when motherfucker pulled me out of my comedian dad page that had 700,000 followers. I created a new page and I had 1 million followers in 6 months. That's why I say you got motive for every. You got answers for everything. Everybody ain't telling the same lie. Everybody ain't telling the same lie. Somebody say you mad. Yes, I am mad because you're telling lies on my name. That's why I'm mad. Anything else, I don't give a 50-something, 60-something years old.